YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Duke back here from Sportsgamerz.com. We got an absolute banger coming to y'all today. In today's Madden 23 tip video, I'm about to break down the best way, the most effective play to use the aggressive catch glitch in the entire game. In Madden 23, aggressive catches are out of control, but there's definitely certain ways to do it that are going to be way better and lead to way more success than any other way. As you guys may know, there's certain receivers in the game right now, especially on Mutt, that are just unstoppable with aggressive catch, but you see certain people have more success with it than others, and that's because certain players know what they're doing. It's not as simple as just throwing a high ball to a tall receiver. Yes, that can work, but there's definitely a method to the madness, and I'm going to break it down in this video. So first of all, there's a lot of good plays to do the aggressive catch glitch from, but I'm about to show you possibly my favorite in the game. It's from the gun double stack. You can find this formation in a few books. In this video, I just picked the spread playbook. I actually like the spread playbook a lot. You've probably seen me do a couple videos from this formation already. And the most important thing is just to do this with tall receivers. So I'm definitely I have the Chargers here. Why not subpar them in the game, right? I would say anyone that's 6'1", 6'2" is going to be pretty good with it. But obviously, the taller you get, the more effectiveness you're going to have. Other than that, yes, you do want to look at their catching stats. So here, you got guys that are 6'2", 6'4", Everett, he's 6'3", Parm, he's 6'8", which is crazy. But then also, you probably want to look at their catching traffic, spectacular catch, all that. The higher those ratings are, the better. Here, Mike Williams, very high in all of them. 6'4", might be our best bet. As far as abilities go, you don't need any abilities, although I will say if you have the ability to get a cheap deep out elite for your outside receivers, you might want to do that. So, we're going to look at the play 4 verticals. And when you're good at the aggressive catch glitch, all these meta cover 0 blitzes they're just dead. So, I'm going to smooth the ball back. I like to get some room to work with as I do that. Just a reminder, free Madden 23 tip videos. I do gameplays. I do news on my channel. So if you enjoyed this content, make sure you subscribe. Drop us a like on this video. I'd love to get to 250 likes on this video. Also comment. Any comment will help me out a lot in the YouTube algorithm, be able to reach more viewers and be able to continue to do these free videos for you guys. You could literally comment one word, an emoji, anything will help me. So, this is Overstorm Brave, very meta defense. Now, the reason why you're probably wondering why I specifically want to use this play is two reasons. A, the alignment. So, a lot of these players are running man press defense. Well, when you run a stack, it's going to be very, very difficult for them to press you. You'll get a lot of free releases, clean, right? Secondly, the routes. These angled seam streaks, in my opinion, are the easiest route to aggressive catch in the game. If you're one-on-one on this route, whether it's man or zone, it's probably going to be a catch 9 times out of 10. Also, these fades that cut out then up, I feel like they're also way easier to aggressive catch than just a hot route fade. So I got a lot going for me here. And this formation is actually kind of fire. I actually did a full breakdown on it in the vault on Sportsgamerz.com. So if you're a VIP member, you got that. If not, you want to sign up. It's the best Madden membership anywhere. If you're trying to get better at the game for real, check it out. Anyway, so I'm just going to block the running back, make sure we got some time here. And let's just kind of break down what I'm looking at. So the biggest thing here is, make sure, and let's just be realistic and move this guy in the box, as they're going to normally do. Make sure you're looking for the one-on-one matchup. You have 4 players here who are options, so you don't want to throw it in double coverage. You obviously always want to go to single coverage, just like I did there. And it's just basically cheap. For my free YouTube content, I highly recommend checking out Sportsgamerz.com. This is where I post all my premium content for Madden 23. I have offensive and defensive eBooks, schemes, plus I do 4 to 6 premium tips every week in the Madden Vault to keep you guys ahead of the game. Our best offer yet is the Sportsgamerz Madden VIP membership. This is the best Madden membership anywhere on the net, the best content at the best price. You get access to the entire site for only $24.99. This means all of our eBooks, all of our Madden Vault tips, plus you even get access to our meta reports and our exclusive VIP members only community. I also do one-on-one coaching as well for you guys that are interested in that. See you at Sportsgamerz.com. If you're serious about winning more games, I will post a link in the description as well as in the comments. But it's not that simple. You have to know how and when to throw this ball. So let me just break it down in the replay. So when I'm throwing it to these inside streaks, to the slot guys, one thing you want to note is basically whoever's guarding him. If it's man, you want to wait till he turns his hips. So here, as soon as I see the DB that's manned up on me turn his hips, just like as he does there, you can see now I'm about to throw the ball. And I'm throwing a high ball, and I'm kind of just immediately going to click on a high ball bullet pass. Immediately when I throw the ball, I'm clicking on. I'm holding basically to the inside a little bit and down to kind of like try to undercut it just a hair. And then I'm going to hold down the aggressive catch button. And as you guys can see here, that's what gets you that really high jumping animation. So again, I would say the most important part of this is knowing when to throw the ball against man or versus zone. Because against man, really all you're looking for is when the DB turns his hips and starts getting into out of his back pedal, turns his hips. He's, if you throw it at that point, he's probably not going to be able to react. The great thing about this play is everybody is a legit option for the aggressive catch. It's not just one or two guys. Everybody. So it's not just that one seam. I got the other seam wide open. You guys can see the leverage on these routes is just so killer. You're pretty much always going to be able to get the inside position. That's why I'm cutting in and a little bit downwards when I hold the ball. When I throw the ball, when I click on, I'm cutting the ball off with my receiver because I know, see, he's lined up outside of me. If I cut it off like that, get this nice jumping animation, he's probably not going to be able to break it up. So this play, you can throw these aggressive catches to any of the players. It's not just the slots. The outside receivers are effective as well. Now here I'm actually going to show off-man coverage. It works fine on off-man. It works fine on press. Either way, it's going to be effective. So here, you guys can see, again, I kind of just wait till the DB turns his hips. I click on, throw a high ball. I throw the high ball. Then I click on, I cut off the route a little bit to the inside, holding down the aggressive catch button. So, again, the alignment of this formation is very helpful. On both sides of the field, you guys can see it creates natural leverage and positioning for my receiver. So, if we zoom out here, you guys can see, let's just focus on that outside DB on the left. See, now he's turning his hips. I'm cocking back, throwing the ball. It's a high ball. Immediately, I click on, kind of cut off to the inside, holding down the aggressive catch button. You guys are going to see I'm going to get this really nice jumping animation. And the DB is not going to be able to make a play. He's getting mossed, right? All right, guys, so you've seen it kill man from the inside receiver to outside receiver, whatever. Now you're probably wondering, well, what if they just play zone? Cover 3 is probably the most common zone you'll see online. Every year, players love it. I personally think it's a terrible coverage this year. But that's another topic for discussion. You still see a lot of people use it. So, honestly, this formation just tears apart zone, especially cover 3, because, well, all you got to do is wait for them to get past the hook zones. And, because there's two seams, a single high safety has no shot. So really, all I'm doing against a cover 3 is I'm watching the user, basically making sure I don't throw at the user, and then just the safety. So, because you have two fades on the outside corners in their thirds, they can't really cheat. They have to be aware of the outside receiver. So all I'm doing is just attacking the seam away from the user once it gets past that hook zone and just throwing it away from the safety. So, I will lead the high ball away from the coverage. Here, I probably let it, honestly, up into the inside just because against zone, it's different. Against man, you're kind of just waiting for the DB to turn his hips and then you're just highballing it. But zone, when you highball, you kind of, because again, the deep zones are watching you, you just want to lead it away from them. So here I let it up into the inside. Again, click on, cut it off, aggressive catch it. Super easy. And, that's something that you can easily do to both seams. So, let's say that they just user this dude, right? Maybe they saw you do that once or twice, so they user this side of the field and just run back. But, I'm not going to do that here. But let's just assume you cannot throw it to the right seam. Okay. So, you can do the same thing I just did on the other side, right? I just let it kind of away from that DB on the outside. So I let it up into the inside. High ball right kind of when he passed the hook zone. You have to realize there's only one user on the field. So, just go away from the user. Again, honestly, it's easier, in my opinion, to get the seams, especially when they have two of them to defend. And we're not even getting into the fades on the sideline. So, that's cover 3. Cover 2, you probably would want to look to attack in a different way. So let's just go ahead and look at cover 2. Cover 2 is even simpler, to be honestly. So here's Tampa 2. So with Tampa 2, you know, the middle of the field still with the seams, yeah, you could hit it. But honestly, what I would be doing is attacking the sidelines. As you guys can see there, you can just high point it on the sideline up into the outside, away from the defender in the flat, away from the safety. So here, basically, all I'd wait for is him to run by the cloud, and then I'm kind of throwing a high ball up into the sideline in this case, because I want it away from the safety, right? So I'm leading it up in this direction. Click on, aggressive catch it, easy. Now, with all that said, you could still attack with the inside receivers one-on-one with the safeties, you know, the same way I showed against man. The thing is like, why would you want to? Because the safeties, they're not going to be able to get to the sideline. And the thing I would most recommend, honestly, so let's like say that they were in a cover 2, throw it to the wide side of the field, because that's going to, you know, they're going to have the least room. I'm sorry, when you throw it to the wide side of the field, the safeties are going to have the most area to cover, the most ground to cover. They're probably not going to be able to get over there. So here, for example, if we're on the left hash, if I throw the outside fade to the right sideline, there's just no way that safety is going to be able to get over there in time. And it could honestly be a touchdown with a faster receiver there. You know, the Chargers guys, they're tall, but they're not very fast. So all I'm really looking for against cover 2 is when my fade runs by the cloud flat, or the flat. And you can kind of just tell, like you can anticipate it. Notice how the cloud is just not getting depth. As soon as I see he's kind of like a half-yard pass, and then I'm just, again, highballing it up into the outside. That's the difference between cover 2 and cover 3. Cover 2, you want to lead the fade to the sideline away from the safety up into the outside. Cover 3, you want to attack the seams, and you want to kind of like lead it away from that outside corner so he don't have a chance to break it up, so you throw it up into the inside. Aggressive catch all day long. This play right here, as you guys can see, you can aggressive catch every player on the field against different coverages with different pass leads. It doesn't matter if they're blitzing you, sitting back, playing a too high safety look, cover 0, cover 1, does not matter. Hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown of the aggressive catch glitch. If you did, smash that like button. It's Duke. I'm going to be back more with some great